Rainbow class. This week we're learning a bit about the police and what they do. Here's a policeman and a policewoman. We might call them police officers. Have a look at their uniforms and we'll take a look in a moment at what they wear. What type of clothing do the police wear? Can you think of anything? Here we've got a hat. Some of their hats are a bit like helmets, a bit like this one. That looks like the one on the screen. Some might look like a slightly different helmet or hat, a bit like this one. And some police officers might wear a slightly different one, a bit more like a cloth hat, like this one. Here we go, so there are some hats, and then they might have a high visibility jacket. This is one of the Stillness Infants Adults high visibility jackets, and we wear them when we go out on trips from school so that we can be seen. We can be seen easily by the children because it's really nice and bright. We can be seen easily by people driving in their cars or on the road because their lights can shine on these reflective strips and make it really bright so that adults can be seen easily. And police wear high visibility clothing too. They also quite often have a pattern on their clothes, a bit like you might see on police cars with different colour squares, sometimes blue and white, sometimes blue and this really bright yellow like the jackets. And what else might they have? They could have a walkie-talkie as part of their uniform or part of their equipment for them to radio and ask for help if they need other police officers to come and help. And what do the police do? So here it says police officers do many different things to help people, such as helping people with directions in town. If they need to get somewhere and they've lost their way, they can ask a police officer for help. Or they might help an elderly person if needed. They might help them cross the road or find directions as well. And has a police officer ever helped you? If so, can you tell us how? Where can you find the police? So here's a police officer. Here he is in his uniform. Where might you see him? He could be in the street. He could be at the police station. We might ring 999 to call for the police, and they might come in different kinds of police vehicles. We've got a police car. Here's that pattern, yellow, blue, to make it really clear that this is a police car. What's it got on the top? It's got flashing lights, just like our ambulances do and our other emergency vehicles, so that the other traffic can see them with their emergency lights on and they know they're going to be in a hurry. So that's a police car. You might have seen those go past. What kind of sound do they make? You might also see police helicopters up in the sky, and they might be out trying to help if they need to catch somebody or look for somebody. They can fly up high in the sky to make sure they can see all around. You can even find police riding on horses. You might see them riding down the road on a horse. You can see them sometimes in London, and see they've still got the same police pattern on them, so it's really clear that it belongs to a police officer. Now, police wouldn't ride on a dog, would they? This is a police dog, which means they can use the dogs to help them to find clues if they're investigating something. So dogs are really good at using their noses and sniffing for things. So these police dogs are trained to try and help the police when they're looking for something. And that's the end of our little introduction to police. I wonder what you can find out this week about what police do to help us. Bye, Rainbow class.